the spirit of the new Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I've decided to make a Zelda name origins. Of course, only the original Legend of Zelda, respectively, because otherwise it'd take forever. Link gets his name from the fact that the Legend of Zelda creator Shigeru Miyamoto originally had the Triforce pieces be electronic pieces or something, and he wanted Link to be the link between the game and the player. Also, a fun fact, Link was originally supposed to be named Chris or Christo after Miyamoto's grandfather. Now on to some enemies. Armos' name comes from the word armor, and it's pretty evident that he's wearing a ton, possibly the most in the game. The blade trap gets its name from its appearance, hence the fact that it has 4 blades, and it's a commonly placed trap in most dungeons in 2D Zelda games. Boulder is literally just what it is, a boulder. The same is true for the bubble. In Japan, Dark Knot, or sorry if I butcher this, Tatonaku, was supposed to represent the English words Dark Night, but ended up being Dark Nut through mistranslations. Gels are just that, tiny blobs of gels that try to slow Link down, allowing other enemies to attack him. Genie is a cognate for genie, a ghost-like figure that grants wishes. Gorya are apparently named after a Hindu castle located in the states of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh in India. It could also be derived from the Spanish word gordo, or fat. Keese perhaps comes from the Greek word kyries, a she-monster that resembles a bat. Landmola might be based off of the insect Myriapoda. Levers are derived from the Latin root leva, which is to rise, which is what levers do, rise out of the sand. Likes could probably derive from the root lich, because they suck on your shield, like a leech. It could also be their strange attraction or liking to your shield. This is a bit of a stretch, but Lionel sort of resembles a lion, which I guess is like the first part of his name. Moblins come from being a combination of 2 words, mob, which is what they appear in, and goblin, which is their species. Moldorm grows like mold, I guess. The iconic Octorok comes from 2 words, octopus, which is what it is, and rock, because it fires rocks. P-Hat is based off of a pea plant, which looks like a realistic version, or at least more realistic than Plants vs. Zombies. Pole's voice gets its name from the fact that you have to use your voice to defeat him by using your breath and blowing into the mic. River Zora could be based off of the Greek island Zora, which is surrounded by water. Rope is rope. Stalfos is a portmanteau of the word stal and phos, meaning skeletal human. Tektite could be based off of the Yor Tektite, which is believed to come from meteors, and Tektites jump over impossible walls and fall like meteors too. Fire could be a contraction of the word vampire, and wizrobes are a combination of the words wizard, which is what they are, and robes, as in their long cloaks that they tend to wear. I couldn't find anything for Zols, except for a Fallon post-something orchid plant named Zola. Ganon, the final boss, is based off of an Irish name, which means descendant of the fair-haired man, fair-skinned and white. So maybe it's kind of ironic, I guess, or Ganon's Irish. And lastly, Zelda was based off of Zelda Fitzgerald, and Shigeru just liked the name.